Welcome back to the channel, and it's tour time. The trailer park is done. Let's go and have a look. Let's be tourists. Welcome back to Starlight. Dogmeat and I would like to show you around the final build of the trailer park, and we'll start where we began, I guess. And ultimately weeks ago, about 5 builds ago, this idea came to me to build this little corner. I'll just hop up on the ramp here to build this little corner of Starlight into something, and we started with these 3 trailers here, and then it went on. So we'll give you a good look around. So if you remember, when we done the original build, we built a little defensive area up the top here. Defensive area for the guard. It has his quantum Nuka-Cola. Everything you'd really need up here. And we just added a whole lot of elements into here, like cars and tires and all kind of stuff to scrap it up. Of course, the bin was used to as a support for these walkways. And of course, if you watched the first video, we ended up making this trailer into a nice little restaurant. Pretty basic in its concept, but shows you what you can do with these trailers. Hi Dogmeat, how are you going today, buddy? You good? Are you excited for the tour? I'm sure you are. And really this idea just started from 2 things. Some photos I'd seen on social media, plus I'd been playing Fallout New Vegas and been in the Ranger station near Novak, and really in Fallout this is about as much decoration as they do in their trailers. There's not a lot to it, so that's where we started, and we started to add little bits like this workshop in. And these railroad carriages, box carts, are really nice for doing these little things. Just drop little individual areas into your settlement. This was from Vanilla Extensions, this building. It was a pre-made building, and of course we made this into a little bit of a washroom and toilet block. And you can see I've added lots of little elements in just to junk it up, just to add to the overall feel and look. So that really was the start of the whole settlement. We obviously made those very special walls across there, and that's where they started the video. These ones here, with various pieces from various different mods. And then suddenly the settlement started to expand. And so let's show you where we ended up. So we'll take you along the ground floor. So this ended up as a barbershop. I put this in eventually, and I couldn't think of what to make it, and it suddenly came to me that we could make this the local barbershop or the local hairdressers. But I've kept it very, very minimal, and it's very much influenced by something you'd see around the Commonwealth. Something like Diamond City or something. So you need a haircut, we have somewhere for you to go. So I really did think about who might live in this area, and so trailer number 1, we have the horror fan, the person that loves his horror movies. And he's built a little bit of a trailer in homage to a number of horror movies. And these posters are from Horror Posters. Oh, it all seems to have come too much. He's obviously been into the chems too much. Anyway, if you know the birds, Hitchcock, all that. So this just a little homage to all my friends who are horror movie buffs. And you can see there's a few clues that just sitting outside this trailer. Walk along here. Now, I was going to make this area under here a storage room, but it came to me quite late that this could be somebody who's living here who's really down on their luck and really needed somewhere to live, so he's found a whole lot of boxes to keep him warm, a couple of pieces of cloth, and just put together a little house or a little place to stay. He has a coffee pot and a cooking stove, and of course he goes out and scavenges with his shopping trolley and brings all his finds back here. So somebody that's really down on their luck. Trailer number 2, I am not sure who lives here. Maybe a friend of the guy downstairs, but they've just procured a whole lot of stuff when they've been looking around. And in this trailer it's Christmas every day. Christmas tree's still up. And you can see there's a whole lot of things just lying around. They obviously like a drink or two. I think he might like his fishing. There's a fisherman's hat. So let's go on and we'll talk about this little hut round the back here, right next to the fence line. And this gentleman here, or this lady here, has obviously been in the military and is now just living quietly away from the limelight, but still has some remnants of their time serving. Very patriotic. We see he'd be a motorcycle buff. His and hers motorcycles. And I've kept it a lot with the decoration. Well, a lot of this settlement is very sparse and very because I don't think to make it legit, if you were living here, I don't think you would have a lot that you would own. He has at least his little luxury of a garden gnome there. So that's level 1 done. And you can see I've just added a whole lot of bits and pieces all over the place just to help sell the legitimacy of this. Now, of course, we have the Walkin Clinic, obviously by a volunteer, a medical volunteer who just feels that making sure that people are healthy and are kept well is important for this settlement here. And here we have the ultimate in trailers. This is pretty upmarket. Nice little home. They even have a TV. Nice little sleeping area. Keeps them out of the rain. Of course, we have a little barbecue area up here overlooking the settlement here. Nice little outlook. And then up here we have another guard area, because as we spoke about before, there is a huge risk of people coming down and trying to attack us from this point here. So we have a guard area, and the guard has a nice little area to relax in. This is the radio, ham radio here, and a bed and somewhere to relax in. And lastly, in the settlement we have the old police station, which is now abandoned, but at some point was certainly very active. And we've just done a little bit of decorating in here. Oh, you can see the holding cells haven't just got a little bit of a bench in them. The guard has a little table and seat and an office for paperwork. And as we said before, we linked this so it runs all the way around to the workbench here. I've just put this truck in. So it was great fun doing this little trailer park build. It took a lot longer than I anticipated, but it certainly was a lot of fun. And it's a nice little idea for a settlement. You could do this for one of the small settlements if you liked. This was just really to utilise this corner, as I said. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all the support. The support on these videos has been tremendous. You obviously have enjoyed it, and I love reading your comments. And we will catch you next time.